Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Rebootleggers. This is a comedy podcast where we create movies and TV show ideas that are reboots, and we like them. I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra.
It's the Star Wars Day just happened.
Yes, so soon.
Yesterday, as of this recording. But you know, May 4th is a good pun for a Star Wars thing. And so it became the Star Wars Day. And so we decided we're going to do some Star Wars reboots. Maybe more than one, but not today. Just one today.
Today, just one.
But maybe more. First
First one's free. And then the other ones are also going to be free.
I was going to say there's not a lot of Star Wars things to reboot. But there's 10 movies?
Yeah, if you count the ones that don't have numbers.
The Star Wars stories.
Yeah.
Which, why would you not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Right.
Why wouldn't you? Those are movies, and they're Star Wars stories. But Frank thought it would just be more fun to just make our own Star Wars story.
Yeah, I had an idea.
And why don't you tell me about your idea?
So, we have Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and we have Solo, a Star Wars story.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm fine just leaving the numbered main series up to JJ. I just want to see what's coming out of that big, beautiful brain.
Jage.
Yeah, that's what we call him in the biz. So we're going to come at you with a new Star Wars story today. It's going to be Ronald, a Star Wars story.
Ronald, a Star Wars story. And Ronald is just some...
Ronald's a dude.
Is he a teen?
He's a teen.
And
he does not have his pilot's license.
He just goes to school.
Well, yeah. It's computer school. Because schools are computers in Star Wars.
You ever notice how in Star Wars nobody has buttons or zippers?
Yeah, how do they put that? You know what? We're going to answer these questions.
Yeah.
We want to know what kind of an everyday struggle
I want to know what Star Wars high school looks like for sure. But I also think it's weird that everyone in Star Wars high school is going to be dressed in weird like robes and sashes.
I feel like people wear jackets.
They got no... Oh, they might have zip... I'm pretty sure... Hang on, now I got to look up Finn.
I think they have zippers on the jackets.
Finn Star
Unless
Wars
it's one of those jackets with just like 3 big buttons.
Hang on, I'm looking up a picture of my boy Finn. I don't think his jacket zips. I need to get a zoom on this, though. It won't give me a big picture.
It won't give me Big Finn.
I don't think Big Finn can zip.
Big Finn can't zip.
I'm pretty darn sure that Big Finn can't zip.
And now I'm gonna. Oh right. None of these. This jacket is always.
This jacket
open.
100%. Oh wait, no, hang on. Let me get real close in there. No, yeah, 100%. This jacket has no buttons or zippers. He cannot close this jacket.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's just it's weird.
Yeah.
And also it seems like it's.
Yeah.
They got belts though.
I'm looking at a JPEG right now, and I'm visually confirming that it is literally there's no buttons or fasteners of any kind.
Well, they got belts. I don't know how the belts connect.
The belt can't close the jacket.
No. Maybe Ronald has a jacket.
This is day one.
Ronald's got a jacket with.
And there's also no shoelaces on the costumes.
What? How do their shoes and boots stay on?
They're slippies. They're in the future, dude.
But it's a long time ago, actually.
They're in the future past, shoelaces are no longer a problem.
Okay. So
you know how you hate shoelaces?
And
everyone goes like, yeah, God, I don't want to have to tie these shoes.
Yeah, I guess.
But I want them to be snug on my feetsies.
On your feetsies.
Star Wars got you.
Star Wars style. That's what they call slip-on shoes.
You just slippy those bad boys.
That's what what that type of shoe is called. People are like, "Hey, what kind of shoe you got?" Oh, Star Wars style.
Yeah, where you just kind of pop those boys in there.
Yeah,
and
so
the boys are your feet.
So so anyway, Ron's a typical Star Wars high school teen in high school, and Ron.
Now, does he go by Ron? Because Ron kind of sounds like my uncle.
No, he goes by Ronald.
He goes by Ronald.
He goes by Ronald, I suppose. And Ronald...
What planet are we on, Scott?
Oh, there's so many.
There's so many.
I mean...
And a large number of them are uninhabitable for some reason.
Yeah, I kind of want, like... I don't know. I don't want it to be... Other planets are just one biome or a whole city.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want Coruscant?
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Because, I mean, Coruscant's the New York City of Star Wars.
Yeah, it is. Where planets are neighborhoods instead of planets. Yeah, you know what? I mean, we could just put them on Coruscant. I don't know. What if we put them on the...
I mean, this is our a Star Wars story. If you would have put them on Glubnub, I mean...
What if we put them on the planet with the casino from The Last Jedi? What's that one called?
Everybody, seven people just started yelling at their radio while I looked this up.
Yeah.
Canto Bite? Yeah, it's Canto Bite.
Canto Bite? That doesn't sound right. How do you spell that?
2 words, Canto Bite.
Bight.
Mm-hmm.
Coastal City.
Oh, I'm sorry. The planet's name is Okay. It's Cantonica? Cantonica?
Cantonica?
Nika?
Cantonica? No, that's a desert planet. That was definitely not the casino planet from The Last Jedi.
Well, the planet is home to the casino city of Canto Bite, a destination for tourist gamblers and war profiteers.
What?
I don't think this is a...
I watched the movie. There was
planet.
no...
Well, they were on the beach.
There was a beach.
Right, they were on the beach. A large artificial ocean, considered the largest artificial ocean in the galaxy, made of blue, pink, and green waves.
How do you get different colored waves?
Dude, it is Star Wars.
All right. I guess that's where we are. We're on this weird No, we're not there.
Well, it's uninhabitable.
Yeah, I don't want to be there.
It's like saying he goes to high school at Sandals, Jamaica. Like...
That's like, I don't know why that's so funny to me. Fuck it. Okay, is he a teen on Alderaan before Alderaan gets blown up?
Oh, is this in the past of the past?
The past.
Is this a Star Wars story like Solo, like way back?
So far, all the Star Wars stories have been way back.
Yeah, so that's right. I mean, I forgot about that part. So yeah, all the way back.
All the way back. Ronald, the Star Wars story.
No, I like that a lot.
So, are we don't... I guess, do we have segments in this episode? We're not keeping and leaving anything from...
we're just kind of going.
We're just kind of
Let's talk about what we want to keep and leave from...
Star Wars in general?
Like, our plot of Star Wars. Like, Star Wars movies typically do this. Do we do that or no?
Okay, so Star Wars movies typically...
Like, do they have the Force?
Ooh, does Ronald have the Force?
And again, I feel like no.
I feel like Ronald doesn't have the Force.
Like, if he had the Force, he would be a Jedi.
Does someone Ronald know have the Force?
Oh.
Someone Ronald knows.
Like his grandma? Like, his grandma can, like... She's almost blind, but she knows whoever walks into her house because of the Force.
But she's not a Jedi.
But she's not a Jedi.
Because Jedis can't make babies. They are sterile, canonically.
Yeah.
The Force makes you sterile, canonically. Wait, no, then she couldn't. Being a Jedi makes you sterile, canonically.
I wasn't sure whether or not you were joking.
No. Canonically, you can't have babies if you're a Jedi because you're sterile.
Because you're... It just
canonically
clears all that out. It just clears all that out.
So, yeah, maybe
it's just kind of... That's the trade-off.
So
was it afterwards? Here's something that we never talked about. Can you get the Force?
Can the
later?
Force be later? Can you get like adult onset Force?
Yeah. Can you get Type 2 the Force later in adult life?
Luke seems to have Type 2 the Force. Like it kind of.
Yeah, because he didn't use the Force when he was moisture farming.
He didn't use the Force until he shot the Death Star. Mm-hmm. Until he shot the Death Star.
Yeah.
So
at least as far Ron's as we know. Grandma has Type 2 the Force. Adult onset the Force.
Yeah. Okay.
So she's almost like blind, but then whenever he comes home from school,
she just knows it him.
She knows like, oh, Ronald.
So does Ronald live with his Gram instead of his parents?
Oh, for sure, right?
His parents are.
There's always dead. Like this is still a Star Wars story. It's dead parents.
So here's the thing. Even though they're all wearing like Star Wars clothes, I still want them to have like lockers. I don't want the school to. I want the school to look like a high school.
Yeah, it's still a school.
Yeah, but I guess
like they have smart boards, but it's still like the homework up on the board.
Right, and I want it
they
to
have
be...
to sit in chairs. Well, we've seen like they sit in like was that one of the prequels? I think where like
the Jedi Council sit in the weird chairs.
Well, schools are like it's like the teachers in the middle, and it's like a circle all around them.
I don't remember that. That might be Jedi school.
That might be
Jedi school's weird, man. First of all, they take you when you're 4 years old. And then they keep you until you're a grown-ass man.
Yeah, well, that's if you have Type 1, the Force.
That is if you have Type 1. I don't think... Yeah, Type 2...
I think they're just kind of in the cracks of society.
Yeah. But Ronald does not have the Type 2. Or Type 1.
Ronald's just a guy.
He's
not
clean.
just a guy. Ronald's a guy. Most people are guys. Or most people are just non-Force.
Are just people. Yeah.
Yeah.
About half
like an
people
overwhelming
are guys.
percentage of people don't have the Force.
Yeah, like half the people are guys, but most of them don't have the Force in any form.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, so what kind of story are we doing about Ronald?
So Ronald goes to high school with his friends,
mm-hmm.
and like maybe, okay, like one of his friends has recently,
started playing D&D. What were you gonna say?
One of his friends like says that he like found the Force or something.
Oh, maybe he's taking. Is he taking drugs? Is he juicing?
Let me see. Kind of, because he's joining a secret like Sith group that is giving him the dark side.
Oh, he found like a holocron.
But he's pretending like it's the Force.
Could we do it like the Witches of Eastwick or The Craft? You know, that where that's like the high school girls start practicing witchcraft and then it's real. And then it's real and then they have to fight each other.
Yes. Okay.
So
let's do that.
Because here's the thing too. By the point if it doesn't really make sense how it got to this point in such a short time, but by the time of the original trilogy, almost everyone's forgotten that Jedi were even a thing, or they were just like legends. Like they don't.
Yeah.
So somehow that happened in just like 30
years.
So
they find a storybook, and by storybook I do mean I guess like a holocron.
Yeah, a Sith holocron. Which, for those of you who don't know what a holocron is,
buckle up.
Why are you even? It's like it can be a cube or some sort of polyhedron that
it's like finding someone's Snapchat.
Kind of, but it's like for some reason it like speaks to your brain instead of like doing.
It's like if your Kindle was also a 3-dimensional mind recorder.
Yeah. And it didn't have a screen.
Yeah.
And
it did use your brain as a screen.
Right.
For thoughts and images.
So Ronald's friend, what is his name? Or her name?
Oh, you're going to pass it to me. Okay. Hold on a second. I am thinking and not typing.
Crando.
I'm thinking and not typing.
Smandle. Frangie. Shumbo.
Berg.
Mom.
Kaz John.
John Kaz.
Dunmel.
Are you finding real Star Wars names?
Yes.
I don't like that. I want us to make up a Star Wars name.
His name is Glenn.
Glenn Slam.
Yeah, is that one word or two? Is that just
Slam
his
is his surname.
Okay.
What if it was Gland Slam?
Oh, I don't want that.
Okay, we'll do Glenn.
I'm not interested in that phrase.
Glenn Slam. And so Glenn are they like, so they're going to be like dorky nerd kids.
Yeah, like they find like an old holocron like in his grandma's attic.
I guess this is section 2, right?
Yeah.
Talking about setting a genre in when and where. Is the name of this segment.
So we're on, what planet?
Alderaan. 2 A's, 3 A's.
3 A's total across the word.
Yeah.
Ronald and Glenn are in Glenn's grandma's attic.
Glenn's grandma. So Glenn also lives with his grandma? Where are all the parents?
It's every... But, like, it's not going to be in his parents' attic. It's an old holocron.
Parents can have old things in their attic that they maybe
but not older things than grandma's. That's like the law.
Maybe it's in Ronald's grandma's attic.
Maybe okay, it's in one that oh okay yeah no it's in Ronald's grandma's attic because also that's where Ronald's grandma is getting her type 2 the Force.
I thought you were just gonna say that's where Ronald's grandma is and leave it at that.
So they
just keep Ronald's grandma in the attic.
So they find the holocron.
Yeah, they find the holocron.
This is just gonna be like a 1v1,
like a fight.
It's just the two of them, right?
I think they gotta maybe. I don't know.
Is there a third kid and then also a group of bullies?
If we do it like The Craft, it's 4 witches. One girl, one is the new kid witch who becomes friends with the other 3 witches. And then the new witch becomes the most powerful witch and has to stop the other 3 witches from being evil.
Okay, Ronald's the new kid in town, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So Ronald's the new kid, and he's a dork, so he gets a bit bullied. He falls in with these odd Force practitioners who don't really have the Force. They just like to, they do all the rituals and stuff.
Yeah, they talk about, like, nature and the moon.
But they're specifically into, like, the Sith. But because it's been long enough that nobody's seen a Sith, it's kind of treated the way white people treat witchcraft today.
Like a genie.
Like a genie. Yeah.
Like a genie.
Like a genie.
So there's Glenn, there's Jamie, and a third one.
Poms.
Yeah, spell that.
P-O-M-S.
P-O-M. Not a Z?
2 Z's.
Not a Z. Not a Z apostrophe Z.
No, Z apostrophe T. Pomsed.
Z. Yes, Pomsed. And he's not. Pomsed is a Rhodian.
Pomsed is a Rhodian. Jamie is one of those bug face motherfuckers.
You talking about Genosian?
No. Shit. What's his name? He's Bosk's sidekick. Zuckus is his name.
What is his game?
Zuckuss is how you spell Zuckus.
No, that's his actual name.
Yeah, he's a Gand.
He's a Gand. Oh.
Although I don't know if that's exactly what I'm thinking of. But
I don't know if that's exactly what we were going for. That sounds like a lot of special effects, and we really don't have the budget for
that. Okay, who do you want? Do you want one of them to be a droid?
Oh. Well, they can't do the Force.
Droids can't do the Force. But none of these kids can do the Force. Except
well, they will.
Except Glenn once he finds the holocron. Okay, so do they all end up being able to do some Force because of the holocron, and then
like they each get one power, right?
Well, that's not how the Force. So
like one of them. Well, like you specialize, right? Like Darth Vader's not throwing lightning every day.
Well, that's just because he has robot arms. Apparently, is the reason why he can't.
I don't know from that, but like the one kid is like, I want to learn to do the lightning. And then the other kid is like, I want to learn to spread horrible corrosive mist from my body.
That's not a Force power.
What happened with Darth Nihilus?
Which one's Darth Nihilus?
Darth Nihilus was so strong in the Force, Scott.
The best thing about them, like, being, angsty teen boy Sith practitioners is that it will make sense that for why
they can all do lightning.
No. It will make sense as to why their Sith names sound like angsty teenage boys came up with them.
Oh yeah,
like Darth Plagueis, he's all about plagues, or Darth Undeadu, who's about zombies, or Darth Maul, who I guess mauled people, or Darth Insidious,
or
Okay, yeah. So they find the holocron, and it's just like a game to them because up to this point they've just been like they all wear black, and they
And they do pretend to shoot lightning at each other.
Yes, and a lot of leather.
Yeah, wallet chains
and hoods. Wallet chains. Mm-hmm. Why do they have wallets though? What do
they have Jinko jeans?
Yeah, I guess.
Jinko made it to Star Wars, right?
Yeah, but there's no fasteners of any kind, remember? So how are those Jinko jeans? Yeah. But they do have belts.
Oh, how are they staying up?
Well, they got belts.
They do have belts.
They got belts. Although, why do they need a wallet chain? What's keeping that wallet chain attached to anything?
It's just the chain. There's no wallet.
That checks out. Because we do have fucking space capes that don't have fasteners. Lando wears space capes that somehow just stay on his shoulders. I think Lando might have the Force. They all wear in space capes.
The Jinko company went out of business in a 3-year period.
They came up and went
out.
In
1998, the Jinko Jeans Company achieved their all-time record sales of $190 million.
And then just a short 3 years later,
in 1999, their sales were halved. In 2001, they went out of business.
They did not know how to adapt. You know, you got to stick with the tried and true Levi's. Levi's are slow and steady, but they're winning the race.
Those ultra-wide jeans.
For the cowboy in all of us. Oh, wait, that's Wrangler. Is Wrangler a type of jeans, or is that a truck?
Wrangler is a type of jeans.
It's not a truck?
I believe it is also a truck. We're no longer talking about Star Wars. It is both.
Both things are for cowboys, though, so it's fine.
Both things are for cowboys.
Okay, so... All right, let's get into our next segment called Who Can It Be? Who can it be now? And I would like to cast these boys. And also, do they have a friendly teacher?
Oh, like in the Stranger Things you want.
Kind of?
Kind of. Mr.
I don't remember if The Craft has a friendly teacher. I'm basically just rebooting The Craft, but Star Wars and about boys. We can make it about girls. We can make all these people... We can make some of them girls.
Plum...
I think Pomst is a girl.
Pomst is a girl? I'll write that down. Now, the teacher's name is Mr. Or does Star Wars say Sensei?
Star Wars does not say Sensei, and you know that.
Yeah, you sure?
They say Master if you're a Jedi.
Well, he's not a Jedi, so I guess he's just Mr.
I think it's Mr. There has not been... I don't think there's been a single Mr. in Star Wars, but now I really want...
Mr. Gurn...
Mr. Plumbo. Mr.
No.
Gurn?
Mr. Gurnblug. I just typed a bunch of letters.
Is he a Hutt? He sounds like a Hutt.
Is he a Hutt? Is he like
a friendly Hutt?
Like a relatively trim Hutt?
Can he be a friendly Hutt who wears a fucking cardigan and glasses?
Yes. And then he can't move very fast, which is why he can't actually help the kids when they're in trouble. It's not his fault. He's just not in the equation.
He speaks English, though. He doesn't speak the weird Hutt language.
Yeah, well, he says... No, well, okay, yeah. I'd rather do that than do the Chewbacca thing. Yeah.
Can you give me some Hutt language right now, then? If you want some Hutt language, you got to prove you can give it to me. That ain't it. That ain't it. I heard Jabba talk. That ain't it.
Wait, that is... You know that Jabba's a Hutt, right?
Yeah, and I'm saying that ain't it. You didn't do Hutt talk.
Uga da baba da solo.
It's not... Every word... It's all
you just say, like...
It's all
you just make syllables.
Shit. Yeah, it's all about...
You just go, like... You just say, like, grungalunga, like...
But those make it sound like you've got multi-syllable words, and I'm pretty sure all his words are one syllable.
All right.
Although he does say solo. Are you looking up some Jabba talk?
I'm looking up Hutt terms.
Did you say hot
Hutties.
terms?
I'm looking up some Hutties.
Hutties. That is a dumb name for a language. It should be called Huttish.
I really don't have any say in that. I don't. I really.
Why don't you just look up a video of Jabba talking?
Well, no, because I want like a sentence.
It's all like there's a lot of CHs. I feel like.
Chut chut.
Shoto.
Chuta bashuda.
Yeah, that's closer.
Ando baba tubagan.
Are you saying stuff?
Yeah, they're just random words in Hutties, but they go back to back.
What are you saying?
Here we go. This is... Okay, hold on. Yup, this is from... this is official. Chuba Doomba. Doba Maski Kung.
Chuba Doomba?
Chuba Doomba.
What's Chuba Doomba mean?
Chuba Doomba means you scum.
Chuba Doomba. You sure it's not Chubba Dumba?
No, I'm sure it's Chuba Doomba.
How do you know that?
Because it's 2 O's.
Oh my god. Chuba Doomba.
Chupa Migusha.
What does that mean?
Do you feel lucky?
Oh, you're Gusha, huh?
Mm-hmm. Gagalak Murtso. You worm-eating liar.
Worm-eating liar. Okay.
O te su marvalec plus odoro.
Mm-hmm.
Let them marvel at our splendor. Parentheses. This is Jabba's favorite expression.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we got a teacher. So you want this teacher to speak Huttese?
So he's Boomba the Hutt, right?
Boomba? It's Mr. Boomba.
Mr. Boomba.
And you want Mr. Boomba to speak Huttese and everyone just understands him?
And I don't know about, like, that would be cute, but, like, are we going to do that?
I just want Cardigan wearing glasses having Mr. Boomba to speak English with Steve Buscemi's voice.
Okay, he just, hey, kids.
Yeah.
Like, you just, all right. Like this, because the viewer doesn't know, right? So this Hutt just, like, slurps into the room with his cardigan, and you don't know what's going on. And then he opens his mouth, and he just goes, hey, kids, how you doing this morning? Let's get started.
All right. Like, who did the homework?
Everyone starts shutting up.
All right, everybody, pass in your assignments from the weekend. So Ronald and Glenn. So what class is this that Mr. Boomba? Is it?
Boomba the Hutt, but he goes by Mr. Boomba in class.
What class does Mr. Boomba teach?
Star space trigonometry.
I kind of want it to just be like is he just their Spanish teacher?
Well, Spanish.
I think he's their whatever the equivalent of like English lit is.
Okay.
Like he's their creative writing professor.
Alderaan literature.
Maybe he's their creative writing teacher.
Okay, did you have creative writing in high school?
I don't know. I didn't take it if we did. I took AP Lit though, and AP Lang.
Yeah, so it's classic Alderaan literature.
Alderaan literature.
Whatever the Canterbury Tales was for Alderaan.
Yes. Okay, so they take that class, and
they learn about the ancient Jedis and the Siths.
Yeah, maybe that's where
because of old poems.
Old poems, an old Jedi poem. And then they're like, man, the Sith are cool. And then because they're like the outcast, so the other weird Sith boys and girls see Ronald getting bullied, and they like step in and be weird, and like that gets the bullies to stop. So then Ronald becomes friends with these weird Sith boys and girls, outcasts. And here's something that is very important. We will have a scene where they come up with their Sith names. And this is what I want to spend time on right now.
Yeah.
So I think Glenn's Sith name is like Darth.
I'm typing. I'm ready to go.
Darth Vengeance.
Darth
Venomous is pretty good. Just like
Darth Vengeance.
What's the most angsty teen boy thing?
Darth teen names.
Darth Famine. Darth we could just do all the horsemen. Darth Excrucius. That's absolutely one of them.
Darth Excrucius. Holy crap! You are a poet.
This is the caliber.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
And I kind of like if Darth Ronald doesn't have a good one because he's not actually that evil or evil at all.
Is it just Darth Ronald?
Darth Ronald. He just, hey, look, when you're proud of something, you just go ahead and you just stamp your name on it.
Yeah. Darth Assidious.
Assidious is pretty good.
What are like destruction words? Devastation. Darth Devastator.
Darth Devastator.
Oh, and then Darth.
We got 4.
We do? What was the 4th one?
Vengeance, Excrucius, Devastator, and
Ronald. I didn't want to keep Vengeance.
You didn't want Vengeance. All right, I'm backing it out.
What about I just had one and then I lost it. Hang on. Oh, Darth Scorchio.
Scorchio. Like
Scorches.
Fire.
Scorches.
Scorchio's fine.
You don't like Scorches?
How about Devastatron instead of
Devastat. Darth
Darth Scorchio, Darth Excrucius, and Darth Devastation.
We're just doing the fucking Harry Potter curses.
Is that not what we were doing?
Darth Imperius.
And which one do you want to drop for that?
I don't. Do we want to keep Darth Imperius?
No.
I like Darth Scorchio. It's very funny.
It's too easy. So okay. So they have, and in the movie. So what did we spend, like 2 minutes? In the movie, it's going to be a solid 20. They're just gonna throw names around.
They're
hang
gonna
out.
Do some. So maybe they hang
They're
out.
They're gonna do some like skits where they practice, like see if it sounds natural.
Maybe Ronald takes him up to his attic because it's like creepy, and they're like, "Yeah, we like creepy, yeah."
And he has the flashlight under the chin.
And they just that's like their hang spot, and then they find the holocron.
Yeah, that's their hang. That's where they smoke Star Wars space weed.
Yeah, and then they start just like lifting things with their minds, and it's simple and innocuous at first, and then
somebody shoots lightning.
Somebody shoots lightning. Glenn shoots lightning, of course.
Glenn shoots lightning, and he shoots lightning like not at a person.
No, he just shoots it like he's like, whoa. So then they start wearing even more eyeliner, and their boots get higher, and
so do their cloaks.
Their cloaks get longer.
They buy cloaks.
Yeah, they buy cloaks, and they start wearing them to school, and then
Mr. Boomba, he raises some concerns with Ronald.
He starts getting worried about them. Yeah. He's like, Ronald, I'm worried you're falling in with the wrong crowd, Ronald.
A crowd who looms on the edge of darkness.
That's what Ronald says. That's Ronald's response. He says, yeah, we loom on the edge of darkness. Like, yeah. What do you even... And he's like, I just don't want to see your potential get wasted, Ronald.
Yeah, I know that your grandmother... He says something about her grandmother. Mm-hmm. Like, I know your grandmother wouldn't want you to...
End of sentence.
Yeah.
I know your grandmother wouldn't want you. No, I'm just kidding. That shouldn't be the end of the sentence.
Your grandmother wouldn't want you to fall in because you just moved here. And
your grandma would be very disappointed if you loomed on the edge of darkness.
If you loomed on the edge of darkness, yeah. Like I met your grandmother once, and I don't want to break that woman's heart because I love her.
Just like the weirdest like pivot in that scene. It's do you think she'd be interested in like spending some time with me?
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, so then let's get to our final segment called What's Going On? Oh wait, we didn't cast any of these kids.
For the entire rest of the movie, I just want to do this thing where like in the background is like Mr. Boomba is like visiting the grandma and like having lunch with her.
We just see their relationship blossom in the background. Where are we putting Dylan and Cole here?
They're in the holocron.
They're in the holocron? You don't want them to be...
They're teaching.
You don't want them to be... what are our kids' names? Pomst, Glenn, and what's the other one?
Pomst, Jamie, and Glenn.
Jamie.
I guess you don't like the name.
I just think I like it because it's so normal.
Do we want them to be boys or do we want them to be Sith?
Can't they be both?
Well, I mean, like, are they in the crystal?
Oh, I see. They're teaching the holocron.
They're teaching them, yeah.
Yeah. There's some of the holocron spirits, as it were. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Who do we got playing our boy Ronald?
Just a plain-faced boy. Mm-hmm. The casting call is just gonna say a plain-faced boy.
Asa Butterfield is Ron.
Yeah. And what are the names of Dylan and Cole in the holocron?
Oh boy, Darth.
Is it Darth like Darth Gemini, the twin soul? You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I do know what you're getting at. Darth, multiple personalities.
Darth Left Hook and Darth Right Hook. I gotta be honest, I'm barely here. I'm still thinking about Boomba the Hutt.
Boomba courting Gram. Maybe the movie takes a hard pivot and we're actually...
And it just becomes a love story.
It becomes a love story and then the background scenes are Ron's story.
Yes. I like that a lot better. So Boomba the Hutt meets Ron's grandma.
And they go on and she's blind, which is nice for him because she's a slug
blind,
man.
But remember, she's got force eyes.
Yeah, but she doesn't care that he's a slug man.
Well, yeah, a slug hut.
Yeah, a slug hut. Man.
Yeah.
Human. Not human. Male.
Male. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the parts, but she doesn't want them.
That's correct. So then he takes
you to his favorite restaurant.
What's their first date?
Slugtown.
Slugtown?
Huts do eat slugs, I'm like 90% sure.
Does he cook for her? Does he come to her house and cook for her on their first
hell
date?
Yes. He's like a Meals on Wheels of love.
Oh, maybe that's how he's like volunteering with the Meals on Wheels.
Well, I kind of like if he met her at Ronald's parent-teacher conference.
Okay, yes, that's better.
Yeah.
So then he comes to her house and cooks her food. And then, are they just going to have like a fun, friendly relationship with no problems? Or what's the conflict that happens in their relationship?
I think Edith is probably worried that...
Her name is Edith?
Her name is Edith.
Okay.
Ronald's grandma's Edith.
Yeah, I got that. Graham.
Yeah. So, like, she's worried that Boomba is, like, not actually committed to, like, love. And that he just, like, will tire of her.
Maybe he's writing a book about her. No.
Maybe he's writing a book about humans.
What if it's just them? What if he's getting her to live again?
Yeah.
He's getting her out of the house. He takes her on roller coasters.
Yes.
He takes her on...
So in the background, Ronald and his friends become Sith and then fight each other, and then Ronald is the only one left alive.
They do have like a lightsaber lightning fight in the background.
Yeah.
Like
while they're at the park.
No, Boomba and Edith are on the top of a Ferris wheel, and like you hear the sounds
like
of fighting beneath them. Yeah. But they're like gazing at the stars, and they do make out.
Oh, there's macking.
There's some total macking. Now, does Edith die at the end of this? Does she die satisfied that she lived a full life, and thank you, Boomba, for showing me how to live again?
Yeah, you make it sound so perfect. Yeah. Yes.
And then
of course that's how it
then at the memorial service or the funeral or whatever is when we see Ronald again, and he like walks in very battered, but he's now wearing like regular high school clothes again.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the baggy eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't have the baggy eyes, but his arm is in a sling, or maybe it's a robot arm now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And then he lays a flower on the grave.
And then Boomba puts his arm around Ronald's shoulder.
Puts his arm around
and
him.
then wipe to credits.
No, wait, wait.
They stare at a sunset.
The camera, I swear to God, the camera pulls back over their shoulders, and we can see that the gravestone says Edith Solo.
Oh, and then we know his name is Ron Solo.
And then Ronald says to Boomba, I think I'm going to move to...
I think I'm going to move away to...
What's the planet he's from?
Oh, I have no idea. Is Han from Corellia?
I think I'm gonna go to college on Corellia.
And now we've retconned why Han Solo's last name is Solo.
Yeah, because Ronald is his grandpa.
And then it's like... You know, we get the whole wipe to credits thing.
We get the whole, the classic. And there's an X-Wing sound.
Yeah, that's very good. That's gonna do it. What's the food pairing for this here movie?
What's the equivalent of eating a slug monster?
Gummy worms?
Gummy worms, but like one of those novelty 1 foot gummy worms. Those probably taste bad.
Those gross, those super gross novelty gummy candy where you can get like a fucking giant gummy bear. It's so gross. And then
classic green Mountain Dew for the Hut.
So you can either have, I was gonna say,
Brown Hut.
No, that's gross. I guess if we're focusing on the Hut, that's fine. I was going to say red, blue, or green Mountain Dew for lightsabers.
Oh, for lightsabers. That's better.
Any of the three. Or purple, because pitch black is a thing.
Or
when
purple.
They invented pitch black, they called it Darth Dew, because they made it for episode 3. And it was so good. And it's here to stay, apparently. It's just not in any of my stores, and I'm very bitter about it. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening. If you like the show, please give us a good rating and review on Apple Podcasts and subscribe to the show. I mean, I assume you're already subscribed because you're listening, but maybe you're just trying us out for the first time. And I would say, take a chance in the way that Edith did with Boomba. Take a chance on us. Let us be your Boomba. If you know anyone who you think would like the show, please go ahead and just tell them about it and get them to take a chance on you in the way that Boomba and Edith took a chance on each other. Until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra.
And Frank, what is our password for next week?
Our password for next week is Ubani Boba Che Blasta.